Welcome to the City Show. Pat O'Melia here. Are you there? That's why I do the show, because you're there. I'm here. I got nothing to do. Hopefully you got more to do than me. Don't forget everything's at the bottom of the screen. Love us on Facebook. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram and live stream Vimeo. That's where we archive all our shows. Do that for me. Next Tuesday, we're going to, probably nobody's produces more debates than I do, especially in Hudson County. We're having eye-to-eye, the 8th District Congressional debate between Hoboken Mayor Ravi Bala and Congressman Robert Menendez Jr. They will be eye-to-eye. They will be in studio. They will be within arm's reach of each other. No remote, none of that stuff. They can reach out and touch each other. Hopefully it gets heated enough that they do reach out and touch each other. I know the New Jersey Globe did a debate that was remote. There is nothing that replaces in-person debates, that people at the podium. And there's only 2 of them. The third candidate who's running, who was just on Hudson County View Live, the show, the John Heinous' show that we also produced with Hudson Media Group. He didn't want to attend. So just the 2. So next week, May the 28th, 6 p.m. on all the Hudson Media streaming platforms, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and of course, live stream Vimeo. Tune in, watch it, put your comments there on either the Twitter, probably YouTube, we'll probably use the comments on. It'll be entertaining to say the least. These 2 have been going hot and heavy at each other. You've seen some of the commercials. You've probably seen some of the flyers. It'll be an interesting debate. I promise you that. And John's pretty experienced at doing the moderating. He's done quite a few for us at the Hudson Media Group. I will be producing. I'll be behind the cameras. Probably start setting up the sets the end of this week. So we'll be ready. Speaking of campaigns, word has it that Ward E councilperson James Solomon will be announcing he's running for mayor in June. I understand he'll announce around the 2nd week of June. So we're getting a pretty crowded field for a campaign that's at least 17 months away. Our topics today: CarePoint hospitals. Man, they're really getting to the point of flatlining. Action needs to be taken. Amazon. Trend is actually thinking about regulating the size of boxes Amazon uses. We'll get into that. And bottle deposits. Trend is thinking about bringing them back also. All that is what we're going to talk about. You're watching The City Show. We're going to break for commercial, and I'll be right back.
Jersey City Medical Center is healing, enhancing, and investing in Hudson County because your heart doesn't beat just for you. So get it checked. When your bones are healthy, it lifts us all. We're delivering joy daily in our Lord Abbott Maternity Wing and providing New Jersey's only NCI-designated comprehensive cancer center. We'll continue building our medical network and taking every precaution for your safety so that we can all be healthy together.
Burns Brothers Memorials, Monuments, and Markers, 787 Tunley Avenue, Jersey City. Hudson County's only monument maker, serving all faiths and cemeteries. Design, studio, and large inventory on site. Cemetery inscriptions and custom orders welcome. Burns Brothers Memorials, Monuments, and Markers, 787 Tunley Avenue, just south of Secaucus Road. Craftsmanship that will last for all eternity. Burns Brothers, Jersey City, Albert H. Hopper, North Arlington. Visit us on the net.
Panapinto Properties, Jersey City, shaping the workplace with state-of-the-art office spaces and addresses your company desires. Building residences that define your home environment, adjacent to all modes of transportation with on-site parking available. The right address, the right lease. Call 201-521-9000 or visit online at panapintodevelopment.com. Panapinto Properties, building Jersey City for everyone.
We're back. You're watching The City Show. Pat O'Melia here. You there? All that good stuff that I always say. CarePoint hospitals. They are basically flatlining now. And it amazes me. I spoke to some of our elected leaders last week because you've been following it in the Jersey Journal online. John Heinous has it on his site. They are in serious financial difficulty. And, you know, the information we get coming out of CarePoint, it is very questionable now. I really question the management team there. At CarePoint, I don't know if they're being honest with us. I deal with a lot of doctors now. Hopefully, you're watching Hudson Health. It's a new show we're producing. A lot of the shows so far has been with RWJ Barnabas. Different doctors, they're coming in, cardiologists, oncologists, every type of doctor you can imagine, and they go into great detail of their professions and treatments, and also you should watch that. It's on our YouTube, it's on live stream, and it airs on Comcast and Optimum Tuesdays and Thursdays at 2 o'clock on Comcast 190 and on Optimum Channel 18. All three of the hospitals, like I said, they're on the verge of, they could be gone any day, closed. It is getting that bad. RWJ Barnabas, the Jersey City Medical Center, and Hudson Regional Hospital in Secaucus are discussing some sort of a joint management team of one or two of the hospital. There's still huge questions on properties, who owns the property, who owns the buildings, all that. And there's still the question about the merger that it was announced. Mayor Fulop had a hand in it, the merger between the three hospitals and Hudson Regional Hospital in Secaucus. No decision has come out of Trenton on that. And as Trenton is basically fiddling here, Rome is burning. They're still waiting for the approval there. What really amazes me, the silence. Everybody's like waiting. What is the solution to CarePoint's situation? Well, hopefully the medical center gets involved. Medical center would do a great job, but they don't need all three hospitals. I don't see the medical center involved in Bayonne. Medical center has a beautiful, magnificent facility of their own in Bayonne. Christ Hospital needs a major renovation. Jersey City Medical Center has a tremendous campus, and they're expanding it constantly on Grand Avenue. I don't see them interested in Christ Hospital, maybe Hoboken. So whatever the solution there is in all three. And I spoke before about the county and the municipalities getting involved. I see that as the only logical solution here. The best course of action is you get all three municipalities seats on the not-for-profit that CarePoint has formed. The County of Hudson, Jersey City, Bayonne, Hoboken. They all get a seat. They all have their hand on the wheel steering this. When we don't want to fund it, the taxpayers don't want to underwrite these three hospitals, but there is positives that can come out of this. First of all, the county and the municipalities can get money out of the state a lot easier, a lot faster, I should say, than CarePoint themselves. The county has a hospital in Secaucus, Meadowview Hospital. You merge that in. Hopefully the Hudson Regional Hospital is part of the merger. So you have 5 hospitals. The county and the 3 municipalities, in this case, you've got to bring Secaucus in also. You have those 4 municipalities and the county with their hand on the wheel. They can help, they can direct, they can get grants, they can do things a lot quicker. And 2, each one of those municipalities could use the health professionals, whether it be our health departments in each municipality and the county, by the way, our senior services, our community centers, the county's jail. There's medical services that are needed there that are being paid for, by the way, by these county and the municipalities. We could be hand on the wheel, county and the municipalities, steering this right. You can direct a lot of that to these this not-for-profit. There are ways to make this work without the county or the municipality shoveling money in it. You've got to make it that they're covering their own expenses. They're missing payrolls. They're getting sued constantly. One of the first things we need to do, and I might even hold the virtual town hall for all the municipalities and the county, the residents, to chime in and say, what do we need to do? It doesn't matter what we want to do. It's what we need to do. Right off the bat, upper management, dig on. I can't trust anything they say anymore. Again, I work with a few of these medical professionals. I hear things. Some of these people are former CarePoint employees. But I don't even need to hear what they say. Nothing seems to make sense when it comes out of CarePoint. CarePoint's upper management is gone. And fortunately, in Jersey City, Hudson County, I'm not going to mention his name here, but every political figure knows the guy that I would recommend to step in and get these hospitals back on their proper footing. Somebody who has experience in being a successful administrator of hospitals, somebody who has experience and a great track record of saving hospitals from bankruptcy. He's available. We need to take action before we're forced into action. And when you're forced into it, it's never the best solution. Right now, these hospitals operating, we need to make sure they continue operating. I don't have a problem with the mergers. RWJ is one of the best hospital systems in the state, probably in the country. I know the guy, Mike Prolosky, who runs the Jersey City Medical. They're tremendous. They're all great doctors. But you do want that medical options. You want to have, you got Hackensack Meridian involved in Hudson County. You got RWJ Barnabas in Jersey City, Hackensack with Palisade Hospital. Then you got the CarePoint Hospital. You have choices. What happens without choices, say you get knee surgery. I'm going to be getting knee replacement. The business model is direct everything into their hospitals. You won't have a say in where you're going to get treated at eventually because there'll be a monopoly on medicine if we don't save CarePoint. They're going to direct you. I get my knees done. They're going to direct me to a therapy center, one of their own. Of course, that's their business model. You want the options. You want the medical option. These things have to happen. I'm going to talk more during the weeks with our elected leaders. If not, then we do this virtual town hall. I'll give you a notice on it. Everybody gets to chime in, and we'll figure out what we need to do to save the CarePoint hospital system. Actually, maybe save it from themselves. All right, we're going to break the commercial. You're watching The City Show. I'm Pat O'Melia. I'll be right back.
I've got cancer.
We've got the highest level of cancer care,
the latest clinical trials,
researchers working to find a cure,
and nurse navigators to guide you every step of the way.
At New Jersey's only NCI-designated Comprehensive Cancer Center, your safety has always been our top priority.
I've got cancer, but I also have peace of mind.
Jersey City Medical Center and Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey. Let's beat cancer together.
Good Friend Self Storage in North Bergen, New Jersey is a fully climate-controlled facility equipped with state-of-the-art security, packing supplies, a Refer a Friend program, and multiple loading docks convenient for commercial use. Located just off of Route 3 at 4301 Tunnelly Avenue, Route 1 and 9. Call 201-867-2444 or visit us on the web today. Good Friend Self Storage. Let us be your good friend.
Consumer Carpets, 3408 Kennedy Boulevard in the Jersey City Heights, your one-stop store for residential and commercial floor treatments, carpeting, linoleum, tiles, laminates, hardwood floors, area rugs, remnants, all major brands, all in stock. Free estimates, same-day installation. Consumer Carpets, it's savings, selection, installation. Credit cards and debit cards accepted. Financing available. Consumer Carpets, price to fit your budget, installation to fit your schedule. On the net at consumercarpets.com. Consumer Carpets, Jersey City, 201-792-2712.
We're back. You're watching The City Show. Pat O'Melia here. I'll keep you posted on the virtual town hall. I think it's going to be needed. I'll get some of the elected leaders involved, the Bill O'Days of the world, McGreevy's, all the people I think are running for mayor, Mayor Fulop, whoever in Bayonne and Hoboken we need to bring in. But you've got to have a say in this, the people of Hudson County. Now, I mentioned the state. I'm waiting for the state to take action on the merger of Hudson Regional and the CarePoint hospitals. Maybe they should concentrate on that. What they have been concentrating on is Amazon. Amazon, probably one of the best run companies in the world. It's probably worth $1 trillion, whatever Amazon's worth. Amazon, you want to gauge how successful Amazon is? Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, he got divorced recently. And he's still like the richest guy in the world. That's success. When you can still be one of the richest guys in the world after a divorce, and you gave your wife how many billions you gave them, and you're still the richest guy, you run a pretty good company. And he's kind of like involved. He's not involved anymore. He's on his gazillion-dollar yacht. Amazon, as we all know, we all have Amazon. Amazon's taking over the world. It is probably one of the best run and efficient companies right there with UPS, those sort of things, and Apple. The state of New Jersey is kicking around a bill where they're going to regulate the size of the boxes that are Amazon or Walmart or whatever. B&H, I do a lot with B&H with the studio equipment. The size of the boxes they use. Now, we've all occasionally have gotten a box, a delivery from Amazon, where you have this little thing and it's in a pretty big box. It happens. Amazon is very well run. If that box is big, it's big for a reason. Now, I'm sure they have some algorithm that dictates with their robots and their personnel what size box is needed. You'd think I'd read the notes I write here. New Jersey is going to now tell, well, they're considering it anyway, This bill is in Trenton. They're going to dictate to Amazon how they should do shipping. This is Amazon. Like I said, I don't know what Amazon's worth these days. It's probably $1 trillion. It prints money. New Jersey has no money. When they have money, it's because they reached into your pocket, and they're going to tell Amazon how to run their business. People, one of the problems we have in Trenton, and I said this before, we should have more mayors involved. I had no problem with the dual titles, dual official capacity, or dual office holders, whatever you want to call it. I think right now the only one left is Brian Stack, who is the mayor of Union City and the state senator. The more mayors we can get involved in Trenton, the better off we are. Most of these people, most of your elected leaders, whether it's the assembly or the Senate or your commissioners or your council people, your mayors, never created a friggin' job in their life. Not job one, not a job. And yet these people think they should dictate to Amazon, who creates thousands and thousands of jobs, how to run their business. New Jersey, and tell other people how to do things. New Jersey needs to concentrate on what they have to do. Now, getting back to the box bill, sometimes the box is bigger, and you wonder. But like I said, I'm sure they have an algorithm. There's some purpose for every size box. And it isn't like, we ran out of this size box. They got boxes all over the place. They can do this. Amazon has a reason for whatever size box they're using. Trenton shouldn't be questioning this. Trenton needs to concentrate on schools. They need to concentrate on cutting property taxes. They need to concentrate on CarePoint, hospital system. They need to concentrate on health insurance. They have the problem, going back to CarePoint here, where Blue Cross Blue Shield is almost like Amazon, where they're printing their money. They're making billions. And we have hospitals that are on the brink of bankruptcy. One of the reasons you've seen so many mergers in the hospital field is that most of these hospitals are going bust. You see a lot of your private practices, the doctors, they're joining the large, whether it's Hackensack Meridian or RWJ Barnabas or whatever medical group, because it's hard for them to make money because the insurance companies are dictating it. One of the things Trenton should look at is we should look at how the insurance companies work with all the other medical partners, whether it's the hospitals, whether the physicians, whether it's the pharmacies, whatever the case is. You just can't have one aspect raking in bucks and everybody else is struggling. That's what New Jersey needs to concentrate on. New Jersey needs to concentrate on car insurance. Like I already mentioned, school budgets, that would be a good thing. Cutting taxes, not the size of the boxes Amazon uses. And this, they're taking up time in Trenton to discuss the size of the boxes. I used to say on the radio, we would send the state senators and the assembly people down like twice a week to Trenton. Stop doing that because they really have nothing to do, so they're hanging around there and they start dreaming up stuff to do. This is one of the things they dream up. Oh, I got a big box today. I had a cell phone in there, and it was a big box. We should do something about that. And they always do it on the recycling. Well, it's a problem with recycling because cardboard will make it into the ocean. And that's the next segment. We're talking about bottle deposits. And the thing with deposits is stop getting everything into the ocean. I don't know how everything gets into the ocean. We're recycling. We're doing all we can. But all this stuff winds up in the ocean. That's what Trenton needs to work on. They need to work on issues that are on your kitchen table. Don't go after Amazon. Don't go after small business. Small business is the largest employer in the state of New Jersey. Free up small business. Let them run their business. You stay out of their business because you guys don't have the first clue as to how to run a business or create a job. That's what these people do every day, whether it's that small business on the corner or Amazon. Trenton just needs to concentrate taxes, schools, crime, that sort of thing. Maybe work on that health insurance. All right, we're going to break for commercial. You're watching The City Show. I'll be right back.
Jersey City Medical Center has a passion for heart health. We're Hudson County's only full-service heart hospital with innovative technologies and premier cardiovascular physicians, a partnership with Rutgers Health, the latest technology and medical advancements, and nationally renowned care for every heart in every community. Whoever your heart beats for, our hearts beat for you. Jersey City Medical Center.
Newport, the luxury waterfront community on the Hudson River, offers a quality of life you deserve in one of our many high-rise towers. With amenities such as the on-site Newport Path, light rail, Newport Town Square, 3 playgrounds, dog run, upscale restaurants, retail giants like Kohl's, JCPenney, Macy's, and Target. Morton Williams and Acme Supermarket are just outside your front door. A health and fitness center, skating rink, and medical facilities are also on site. Enjoy the New York skyline from our waterfront and various parks. Manhattan is just one path stop away, or a quick ride through the Holland Tunnel. Nursery and private elementary schools all on site. 12-screen movie theater at the Newport Center Mall. Looking to visit? Stay at the Westin or Marriott Hotel. For more information, visit us at newportnj.com. Make lasting memories to cherish forever. It's incredible. It's you, Newport. Live like you want.
Jersey City Medical Center is healing, enhancing, and investing in Hudson County because your heart doesn't beat just for you. So get it checked. When your bones are healthy, it lifts us all. We're delivering joy daily in our Lord Abbott Maternity Wing and providing New Jersey's only NCI-designated comprehensive cancer center. We'll continue building our medical network and taking every precaution for your safety so that we can all be healthy together.
Burns Brothers Memorials, Monuments, and Markers, 787 Tunley Avenue, Jersey City. Hudson County's only monument maker, serving all faiths and cemeteries. Design, studio, and launch inventory on site. Cemetery inscriptions and custom orders welcome. Burns Brothers Memorials, Monuments, and Markers, 787 Tunley Avenue, just south of Secaucus Road. Craftsmanship that will last for all eternity. Burns Brothers, Jersey City, Albert H. Hopper, North Arlington. Visit us on the net.
We're back. Pat O'Melia here, you there? More Trenton. Not only are they thinking about the size of the box that Amazon's using, this is taking up their time. Nah, not the Blue Cross and Blue Shield making gazillion dollars. Down in hospitals and doctors having a hard time making ends meet, worrying about boxes. When they finished kicking around the box idea, somebody said, a lot of plastic getting into the ocean. That's why you can't have plastic straws anymore, or we can't have plastic bags in the supermarket unless you bring your own or you pay for them. They'll give you one if you pay for it. Like I said, and everything they talk about with these recyclings, and we're going to talk about going back to the past, everything makes its way into the ocean somehow. I remember Earl Morgan, and we were talking about issues. Earl Morgan, former writer for the Jersey Journal, reporter, passed away, I think in 2016 now. Great guy. Used to tell him, a lot of the answers to our problems today are in our past. And somebody in Trenton must have heard that, but this isn't the answer. The past isn't the answer here. If you were a certain age, you remember when there was like a nickel deposit on a bottle. You'd bring that bottle to the corner store and you got a nickel. And a corner store would store that thing. We did away with that. One of the reasons it didn't work for after a while was storage. Somebody had to store all these empty bottles. And that became a problem. This is really before the supermarkets became a bigger deal. And a lot of times, the deposit, you got that bottle, you brought it to the corner store, they didn't sell it, so they didn't get the deposit, so they were taking money out of their pocket to pay you the nickel. And it doesn't sound like a lot, but when you got a lot of bottles, it becomes a bit. Unlike the old days, the deposit will not just be on glass bottles. It will be on anything that has a drinkable beverage in it. They want to put a deposit on, of course, bottles. Your Gatorade bottle, your Arizona iced tea bottle, your sippy box. Those, what is it, Capri? It's like in an aluminum foil envelope. I got an envelope out. All those they want to apply a deposit for in an effort to make sure these things don't wind up in the ocean. I don't know how they're always getting into the ocean, but somehow the Gatorade bottles get out there. The water bottles. The gallon water bottles, the individual water, right to the ocean somehow. So we're going to cut that down and we'll do it if they pass this. But the problem is, like I said before, what killed the idea of deposits was storage. And this all happened prior to the heyday now of what we know as supermarket. You need a lot of room to store these. And now if we're going to be bringing anything that at one time contained something drinkable in, for whether it's a nickel or a dime. I don't know what the deposit would be. And it was good for a little kid like me. We'd get 25 cents a day. We'd find these bottles. I remember finding this. The 7-Up bottle is in my mind. I'm sure they'd want those things clean. Then you bring it back to ShopRite or Acme, what have you. And they're going to have to store them somewhere until somebody comes and picks them up and gives them money for the deposit they laid out. Again, the deposit problem was, I remember Tracy's. There was a store in our neighborhood, corner store, grocery deli. You'd bring your bottles in. Helen would give us our nickel, but she didn't get the nickel from the original depository. We found these bottles down by the railroad tracks. Who knew where they came from? This is the problem: is who's laying out the money, who's going to lay out the storage space, and I'm sure we're going to have to bring these bottles in. Now, I drink a lot of Gatorade, so it's like an 8-pack of Gatorade. I'm going to have to bring them in. I'm sure I'm going to have to wash them. I have to go to the sink. It's not going to waste water. Wash the Gatorade bottles or the Pepsi bottles or the Arizona iced tea bottle, whatever bottle it is. And I'm going to have to bring them back to the supermarket. I'll take them out of the car where I have all these bags that I use. Throw them in the supermarket, the shopping cart, go to the supermarket. I assume we'll wait on the courtesy line, as I have a ShopRite cart full of Gatorade bottles and water bottles and whatever bottle and sippy bottles, whatever. And we'll wait there, and they'll give us our $2 or whatever the hell the deposit is on a super shopping cart of Gatorade bottles. And this will be this vicious cycle. But you know what? We'll do this. We'll capitulate to this. Because we did it with the plastic bag. And by the way, why can't I have brown paper bags? Are they making it into the ocean too, the brown paper bags? Or it's problems, we're cutting down a forest to have brown paper bags. We're actually planting those trees for the brown paper bags. For some reason, I can't have brown paper bags. I can have bags at the supermarket if I buy them. Now, the supermarkets, they jumped on this. No more bags unless you buy them. Yeah, sure, you help their bottom line tremendously. I'm guarantee you, this deposit, the supermarkets aren't going to be so nice this time. Then I say, wait a minute here. We're going to have to build another supermarket just for storage of the returns for these deposits. So I can see Trenton doing this, and I can see the people, the lemmings that we have that will do this, and you'll see people getting into the supermarket parking lot, and they'll start taking out all these plastic bottles that they had to rinse and clean, because I'm sure that's going to be part of it. Make sure the bottles are clean. We don't just coming in with dirty iced tea bottles or Gatorade bottles, and we'll clean it and we'll bring it in, and because we're lemmings, and we'll wait online as a courtesy to get our $2, and then we'll just do the whole vicious cycle again. I still use plastic bags. I don't even like plastic bags. I would rather a brown paper bag. I get the plastic bags from Amazon. I get like 1,000 plastic bags shipped to the house, I think. I don't know. It costs $10 or something like that. And I have a lot of plastic bags that way. But this is what's going on in Trenton. Instead of figuring out how we're going to save the hospitals, we're figuring out the size of boxes for Amazon and putting a deposit on a Gatorade bottle. This is important in Trenton. See, that's where we kind of lose track of what we should be doing in Trenton and what we should be doing for the state of New Jersey. All right, we're at a show. You be good. You be safe. I'll talk to you about the virtual. I'm going to talk to all these political figures during the week about CarePoint. You be good. You be safe. I'll talk to you next week. Good night.